Welcome, Eurovision fans! It's time to talk about Hungary at Eurovision in 2019. Hungary will be represented by Joci Pápai with the song Az an apám. So if I had to describe the song in one word, it's going to be memories, reflection. It's kind of about how he sees his father in certain ways. He sees his father in an image of himself. In the wind, he hears his voice, and how music inspires and took away his sadness, and how he really connects with his father through music, just kind of how they lived his life, kind of just memories of his father. And it's really a heartwarming and touching song that I definitely relate to. I lost my mother of cancer at a young age, and then things kind of went bad with my family. Of course, that really hurt it. And then like my dad, I haven't talked to in 8 years. We kind of had a bit of a falling out, and we haven't spoken in a long time. So the song I can kind of relate to, because in my own life, I don't know, I feel almost guilty, I guess, because Joci loses his father and he can't talk to his dad, and then I'm here and I don't know. I'm losing my train of thought here a little bit. We do a quick cut so we can get back on track here. Sorry about that. I figured I'd leave that in there because, if it helps convey my emotion for how I feel about the song, maybe other people can find appreciation in the song as well. If they see how much it touches me, it really does. And, I love it. It's hard to listen to sometimes, and tears like waterfalls. It's what happens when you have things going on in your life and a song touches you. I'm so affected by music. All my life I've been hurt, like physically, scratched up, punched, slapped. Don't cry. I'm as tough as nails when it comes to like physical pain and crap like that. I'm like, fuck, it doesn't bother me. But songs hit me right in the heart, and that's when you see my emotion and my tears. I don't know why it works that way. I'm not, one to cry over, losing a friend or, things like that. Even a lot of breakups, didn't cry. Some of them I have. But songs really get to me more than anything. So, that's kind of what happens there. So let's try to continue on with the review. Be professional, at least a little bit here. So what are some of the positives of the song? First, I love the music. Whether you have the whistling or the violins, both actually make the song sound incredibly haunting and fill the space very well. The guitar really leads well also. Joci has the perfect voice for the song. He fills the stage. I hope they keep it simple, intimate, and you really just let Joci do his thing. I don't know how I feel about a sort of montage of photos. You Let Me Walk Alone last year of Germany. Michael Schulte did it last year. It's nice and touching, but maybe it's a bit too soon if they were to do something like that for the staging. I don't know. So the line, quote, "I can still hear him in the voice of the wind," unquote, might be my favorite song lyric of the entire contest this year. I guess I have something about wind, being that Kami was my favorite song last year from Armenia. Wind in Armenian, the name of the song title. I guess there's just something enchanting, beautiful, chilling, and mysterious about lyrics that reference wind. Just the imagery there really impresses me. The song is so emotional. I speak no Hungarian, and yet with Joci's tone, I can feel and generally understand what the song is conveying. To me, Duncan and Joci are the very best at conveying emotion this year. Mahmoud and Navina are close too, though, Italy and Serbia, respectively. I can't listen to this song without having tears dripping down my face. I read those lyrics even, just sitting here without the music, and I can start tearing up. So, there's two reasons for that. The tone of the song, the enchanting melody. And 2, I know the lyrics in English that he sings as he's singing. I took the time to memorize that. So if you take the time to read the lyrics and take the song in, perhaps you'll find love for the song also. So what are some potential problems with the song? As Joci is a returning artist, people seem obsessed in comparing this song with Origo. Everybody starts by saying, well, it isn't as good as Origo. It's the kind of annoying thing, like people saying, well, we've heard that before. That's not a reason to pull positives or negatives out of a particular song. There's nothing in those statements. You're not making an argument. So say why you like or dislike a song, independent of how it compares to Joci's last entry and what it sounds and doesn't sound like. Pick the song for what it is. Pick it apart for the music. Pick it apart for the lyrics. So make points about that song, the music itself, and what we're dealing with right now, irregardless of the past. And that's my advice to fellow reviewers and reviewers just starting out. We've heard this before, and this isn't as good as random past year's entry isn't an argument, unless you're comparing it to this year's Eurovision songs, which is completely fair game. This is a contest. You can compare this to this year's songs, but comparing it to Origo is ridiculous in my estimation. As magical and mystical as this song is to me, some may find it boring. A lot of people find it too slow and tedious. I think, in my opinion, this is the most underrated song in the entire Eurovision Song Contest in 2019. Now, many may change their minds hearing this live. We'll have to see. If there is a disconnect among televoters with the song, Hungary may not place as high as we want. And that would be a damn shame for as beautiful as this song is. This is one of the most beautiful songs out there of the year, in my opinion. So what's my personal rating of this song? I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Like Israel, it's one of the most beautiful and poetic songs of the Eurovision season. It's deep, it's meaningful, and you've seen my reactions. You saw the first time I listened to the song. If you've seen my reaction video, I'll put a link in the comment section and pin it so you can check out my reaction, my initial reaction when I didn't know the Hungarian and what the song meant or was about. I was just watching the music video to that. So, yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. I love this song. It's one of my favorites of the year. It's in my top 10. It keeps climbing. Similar to Serbia, it just keeps climbing its way up. It was probably in the top 20, and then I really studied the lyrics, and it just started flying up there for me. So it's a song that I really love, and a song that I want to do so well at Eurovision this year. It really deserves it. So is this song a contender or a pretender? I'm not going to write it off completely. I'm going to say this is a dark horse, but a very, very, very dark horse. I have a hard time believing that this will be your winner at Eurovision 2019 just because of some people and their disconnect of the song. Now, I'm not going to completely write it off, though, to be honest, because it is beautiful and it could find a nice balance between televotes and the jury. I think the jury could be quite favorable for this song. So if it could get the televotes, if it can get the people voting, if people keep spreading the word or the message of the song and more people start enjoying this and opening up and Joci gives a great live performance, this could do quite well. And you might find it at the end with a top 10 finish just like Origo. Who knows? But I will call it a very, very dark horse to win the competition. Now, as far as qualifying, I think this will qualify. I do. I have faith in this song. I was worried about it before, but as we get closer, I just feel like this is a song that's going to qualify. Anytime you have a returning artist, they have a serious chance to qualify because they're known. They're a known entity now at this point. And Hungary does quite well most of the time as far as qualification goes. So I think this is going to qualify in my opinion, and it sure deserves to because, again, this is one of the most beautiful songs of the year. Okay, let's take a look at Hungary at Eurovision, my rankings versus the Eurovision Song Contest official results. So in 2015, Wars for Nothing, I had it ranked number 36 and it placed 20th. In 2016, Hungary was actually my winner with Freddie with Pioneer, and it ended up placing 19th. I absolutely loved that song. It just brought out a lot of emotions and strength, inner strength, and it was one of my favorite songs of 2016, which I kind of felt was a weak year a little bit, but I really loved my top three that year. 2017, Joci, I had him ranked at number 14, and he ended up placing 8th. So again, a song I really liked, a solid song. It had that nice ethnic vibe, and it did well. And then 2018, last year, Viszlát Nyár with AWS, they placed 21st, and I had them ranked at 11th on my list. Again, a song that's completely outside my normal musical tastes, but I definitely adapted. I took in the meaning of the song, and I really enjoyed the performance and song after all. And actually, I still listen to it now, so every once in a while I'll pull it out, because it's just nice to address all the emotions rather than just happiness or sadness. There's also anger and everything, so I really enjoy that it was a different type of song. So yeah, Hungary has always been a country that I generally enjoy at Eurovision. At least the last 3 years, they've placed inside my top 15 every year, and this year is no exception. This is a beautiful song, and I hope Joci goes out there and crushes it, and definitely makes it to the finals. I want that more than anything. Thank you for watching my review of Hungary at Eurovision 2019. It's been 2 years in a row I've had reviews where I've just kind of broken down, and it's kind of weird, but I wear my emotions on my sleeves when I'm talking here. I kind of just go with it. I don't really edit the videos because I just try to show realness as it happens, and sometimes things happen, and it's probably embarrassing to look back on if I'm watching it, but I don't usually watch my own videos. I put them out there and then they're gone. I don't go watch them for that reason, because I think they're probably all pretty cringy to me. But no, I had fun, and it's nice to open up. It kind of warms my heart that there's people out there that support what I do here, and I know there'll be a lot of positive comments for me in talking about stuff, so it helps a lot. And if you followed my journey at all here on the channel, I've been opening up a lot more this year, and I intend to do that. I have a lot of stories and stuff to share that are pretty fascinating, I think, and interesting. I think my life could be made into a movie if there could be a script written and everything, because there's a lot of comedy, a lot of tragedy, a lot of drama, and I think it would be quite interesting. So I'll talk a lot more about that coming up in future videos, especially when Eurovision season's over. I will always do the reaction videos, so you can request songs for me to review all the way after Eurovision, and I'll keep doing them all year round. Eurovision Asia coming up afterwards, and I will be covering that. And so I'll be active still, making videos almost every day, even outside of Eurovision. So if you like the music, the reactions, subscribe, like the video, and thank you again for your support. Your support means everything to me, and this has been so much fun doing this. And I can't wait to keep going and rolling with it and continuing to grow as a content creator and try to put out better quality stuff, get better technology, learn how to edit videos a little bit better. Not the annoying one with the 50,000 cuts and stuff, because I just find that really obnoxious. I like doing it this way where I'm right here and real, but yeah. So for now, thank you, Hungary, for such a beautiful song. I really appreciate it. For now, Lethargic Sloth, out.